All right, so you should have your list of two, three, four, maybe even five things that you could actually sell online. And we're going to need that list for this video because in this video, we are going to figure out who you can actually sell it to. Now, this is important because it makes everything so much easier for your business if you can speak to one single person. It makes your copywriting easier. It makes your brand positioning easier. It makes your messaging more powerful. And frankly, it makes your offer that we're going to create here pretty soon even better and even stronger because it's going to appeal specifically to them. So let me give you an example of this. So most people would consider fitness a crowded industry. And spoiler alert, this is how you can actually compete in crowded industries. So let's say there is a 35-year-old single dad who wants to improve his fitness. So there is one fitness coach who just helps everybody. And then there is another fitness coach who says specifically, I help 35-year-old vegan single dads who only have 4 hours per week to work out and to meal prep. Okay. So based on that, who do you think is going to more align with this guy? This guy is probably likely going to choose option B because that person is speaking specifically to him and it is speaking specifically to his potential objections. Hey, I only have a couple hours a week to work out because I'm a single dad. So, I can't just leave whenever I want, kind of thing. And I don't have all the time in the world, and so on and so forth. And he's likely to choose that because option A could be recommending a 20-hour a week prep time or workout plus prep time. So he chooses that one. Now, you're going to say, but that niche is way too specific. And that's the point. You need to be super specific, especially as you're getting started, so that you can A, compete in crowded marketplaces. But the goal here is to find a very specific sub segment of your niche. And the reason for that is you want to start in a small pond. And then when you become a big fish in that small pond, then you move to bigger and bigger ponds. So it's kind of you learn to crawl, then you walk, then you learn to jog, then you learn to run. Okay, so that is why this is super, super important. And if you're in the content game, it also determines the kind of content you create. So you can see how this is a self-fulfilling flywheel kind of thing. So the tool we are going to be using for this is once again our handy dandy AI prompt based on over a decade of selling things online. So we're going to go back, and this is the one that I showed you in video one where we ran the skill on prompt for Kyle 24 warehouse shift lead. So somewhere around this video, there is another prompt that you can get. And what you're going to do is you're going to paste this prompt, and then you're going to take this right here, and you're just going to copy and paste it unless there's something you absolutely do not want to do in this section. And then you are going to paste it here. And then I'm going to add a note because once again, I'm doing this as a demonstration. I am doing this as a demonstration of this tool. Here is Kyle's skill report. Please run the demo. All right, so it ran the prompt and then it asks a couple questions. Okay, so which skill do you actually want to build around? Now tell me about you, age, background, situation, anything that makes your perspective specific. Now, this is really, really important, and this is kind of a bonus for the people who stick around to understand what the tool is actually doing. So, what it's uncovering here is you can use what we call psychographic layers to create marketing messaging that is even more prominent. So, this could be related to all kinds of different factors like disabilities or anything like that. So, we aren't going to get too deep into the weeds, but you can layer, as I did with the father example. I said, oh, he's a vegan 35-year-old dad, right? So, that messaging is going to repel everyone who is not vegan, right? Which is obviously a subsegment. And then you could say vegan fathers with ADHD or things of that nature. Okay. And so that's why this is important, because if you are vulnerable with your disability or what may have you, then you can obviously use that in your marketing message, and it'll speak to other people with a traumatic brain injury or what may have you. Okay, that is example of something that is very, very advanced that I've learned over the years, and I've implemented it into this prompt that could have taken you years to learn if you were trying to do this by yourself. Okay. So it asks him these questions, and it's going to ask you similar questions. Now, I will say when it relates to this question, I would recommend being as vulnerable as possible, because the more vulnerable you are, the more likely you can create really specific, really hyper specific marketing messaging. Okay. And obviously, I can't see these answers, and AI is essentially the only thing that can see these answers, but to each their own. So, after doing that, you are going to get your niche report, will give you a couple different angles, and then it'll cut some angles that it doesn't think are relevant. But if you're interested in it, you can say, hey, I'm still interested in the one you cut out. Gives you a ranking and a recommendation on which to build first, as well as how to actually validate the marketplace. So let's go ahead and look at one of these examples just so you can see how it works in its entirety. So micro niche number 2, the come clean protocol. Men aged 20 to 35 who have a hidden gambling problem from a partner, parent, or friend for 6 months or more and are now more frightened of the conversation than of the debt. They may already stop betting, plenty have, but they're living with a secret that's eating them, and every week they wait makes the confession worse. And then the core transformation that you're offering them is going from 8 months of daily lying in a secret you're certain will end the relationship to having had the conversation on your terms with a repayment plan in hand within 30 days. The cost of inaction, if they don't get it fixed right now, is they don't lose the relationship to the gambling, they lose it to being found out by a bank notification instead of being told, which is exactly what happened to our avatar. You lied for 8 months and she found out from a Monzo alert. I have no idea what Monzo is. You lost the relationship, then had to rebuild with your family afterwards, and you've said plainly this is the part nobody talks about. Every other provider in this market treats disclosure as a step, not as step 9 of a 12-step program. You would make it the entire product. I help men who have been hiding a gambling problem tell the person they've been lying to within 30 days without being found out first. And then micro niche number 1 was ADHD sports bettors under 30, men aged 19 to 30 with ADHD. With the core transformation, go from betting nightly with dopamine chasing you can't explain and 7K of hidden debt to 90 days bet free with an ADHD proofed block system and written payoff schedule in just 3 months. Now, frankly, that seems like a much stronger niche than niche number 2 here, but you see it's giving you these different options and it's ranking them. I would be shocked if the ADHD was not ranked higher, because it's using that demographic layer that I was talking, or the psychographic layer that I was talking to you about before. You could also use demographic layering as well. All right. And yeah, sure enough, it scored significantly stronger. All right. And it's told him, hey, you should go build this first. And then once again, I said, it has you go verify that there's actually marketplaces that you could do this in. Now, what you need to do is go and actually run this process so you know who you can actually sell to. And then I will see you guys in the next video where we will once again need this report from the market that you have chosen or from the niche that you have chosen. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.